What is up, designers? Today we're going to be making your very own world map, and it's pretty simple. You just pick a world map and then you pen tool it out, you go over it, map it out, and then there you have it. So I'm going to be guiding you on how to do that correctly. Now first you want to go ahead and find your world map that you want to map onto. So I just went to Google and typed in world map, and after scrolling through the images, ended up on this one called 1989 world map, which isn't politically accurate today, since certain countries changed their borders, but it's good enough for our purposes because it's in one color, it's simple, you can clearly see the borders, and that's what we want. And also it's a pretty large image, so if you want to do the same one, just type in 1989 world map in Google and you will find it there. And then you just put it in your Adobe Illustrator file, and and then next you want to just create a new layer on top of it. Lock the first layer here so that you don't accidentally move the world map when you are working on it. And then we're gonna start making our world map here. So I'm gonna put my map and start working on Australia first of all, because it's the easiest country to outline. It's also a separate continent, so we are just going to pick the pen tool, press P on your keyboard for the shortcut, and then just start making a straight line. So we're not going to be doing curves, we're just going to go ahead and do a quick straight lines like that. And then if you're getting the this kind of fill following you, this blue, you simply can swap the fill color with the stroke color, and now we're just going to be having the stroke color. So I'm just going to go over it just really quickly, choose the color for stroke, black, like that. And once you're done with outlining it, you now have a shape of Australia right here, and you can now make the fill color. So this is fill. I'm just gonna select some color, maybe bright yellow, orange, something like that, and then I'm gonna use my type tool, to name it Australia. And now we have made ourselves Australia. So this is how it looks. Okay, so what I want to do now is, when you are done with a continent, right? So this is a continent, Australia is a continent, so we want to make the whole continent look like it's standing on a piece of land. And what I mean by that is, we want to have something like a shadow beneath it so that it looks nice. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna select the shape itself, and then by pressing down Control C and Control F, I'm going to duplicate it. So now we have two Australias sitting right on top of each other. And then I'm going to press the top one. So I'm currently selecting the one that is on top, and I'm going to press Control 2. And what's that going to do is it's going to lock it in place, so that now if I press here, I'm going to be selecting the one that is below it. And I want to do that because I want to make the one below it completely black. So I'm going to press the black color, and now it's going to be completely black. And what I need that is I'm going to drag this below it by using my arrow keys on keyboard, and then I'm going to get this really cool effect of it being kind of looking like it's more 3D than it actually is. So it's a little trick. You can also move it to the side if you want, and if you want to be really detailed about it, you can actually make a shape here with your rectangular tool. Just make a shape, a black shape, remove the stroke, And then with your direct selection tool, I'm just gonna drag it, drag one corner here and fill up this gap. One more here. And we're done. So now if you want to make any changes to Australia, let's say you want to make the color different or stroke weight different, you will have to unlock the layer first in order to do that. And the way you do that is you go to Object and Unlock All. Or you simply press the shortcut keys, which is Alt and Control and 2. And that will unlock the Australia. And now we can simply change the colors as we want it to. Okay, so basically this is the idea of how you go about outlining the countries, and the same thing goes to all the other countries. So now you can simply go over other countries, do the same exact thing, and eventually you will have your own world map. It's really easy, it's just a bit time consuming, but at the end you can have it printed out and put it on your wall, so it's kind of cool. But that's about it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.